Hello everyone, this is Majubin Baloch from Pakistan and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Ittihad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us. So since I'm in the replying phase, so I would like to reply to a comment made by Claire, K-H-A-W, Kav, I don't know what that means, and I don't know if that person is of what gender. So that person, I think 2 days ago, commented on a video of mine and had suggested that he was concerned for the Western society, and because Christianity has become Kaput, which is ineffective, useless, or insufficient or broken, so to speak. And he was very concerned for the Westerners, and he said that I am a very selfish person who doesn't care about the moral status of the West and the Christian majority West. And therefore he suggested that the rabbis should rank the Gentile religions and put Islam on top, so that the Christians the Western Christian world could be converted into Islam, and they should have high morals as per him or her, whatever. And then he said that Hinduism is, Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma cannot be a substitute for Christianity, and cannot be taken as a moral ethical code for the West. First of all, I would like to wake up that person. West, if he or she says that West is corrupt, ethicless, moralless, broken society, then why people living in Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, Syria? I mean, there was this huge roar in 2016, 2014, 2015 when the Syrian civil war broke out, and people were risking their children, their lives, and going into these killer boats from a very moral Muslim society of Syria, which was under conflict, Muslims fighting Muslims, Muslims killing Muslims, and they were leaving and fleeing this moral society and going into this West majority Christian society, which was, according to Claire, that it is broken and Christianity is just so immoral and there are no moral ethics, the Western society is doomed and whatnot, then why are the Muslims in the Middle East, Syria, Lebanon, right now we can see they're going through economic crisis, and they can do whatever they want. I mean, they can do anything to just get Israeli citizenship, or flee to US, or that broken society that Mr. or Miss Claire talks about. If Islam is the solution, and Islam is the ultimate moral ethical code, then Muslims should feel ashamed going to West and immigrating to West. When Trump announced the ban on Muslims, everybody was like, how dare Trump can do that? By the way, he won the election on this campaign, and he clearly said that when he would become a president, he would ban Muslim immigration, or make it very, very difficult at least. But he was criticized world over. How dare an American president ban Muslim immigration when he clearly knows that these ethical Muslim societies just have so high standards that not even average Muslims can meet? I mean, he should understand that. Anyway, so that said, I mean, this can clearly tell you which society is morally and ethically amazing and which society is not. So am I concerned for West? Actually, totally not. I am only concerned for people who are living in my surrounding. I'm concerned for my country, Pakistan. We here are facing extremist level of Islamization, which as a Muslim gives me goosebumps, and I am scared as hell to that idea that God knows what will happen if Afghanistan, even right across our neighbor, there is this Afghanistan and Americans are leaving. The Americans, same, remember those guys with no morals, no ethics, collapsed, kaput, Christianity kind of people, they're leaving. And in Afghanistan there is a chaos. The Pak-Afghan border is jam-packed with Afghan nationals who want to come into Pakistan before the Taliban take over Kabul. So you can see how wonderful these, and Taliban, by the way, they said the moment we arrive in Kabul, you would have Islamic law, Sharia, wallah. So we should be feeling excited. The Afghans should be feeling excited. We Pakistanis should be feeling excited. We should also give our government to Pakistani Talibans, because they say we are very Muslim and we are gonna impose the law of Quran, the Sharia. But no, the thought of having a Islamic law in any country whatsoever. And by the way, I would like to request Mr. or Miss Claire that if he or she could give me one single example of any Muslim society which has totally and fully imposed the Sharia law. It is either in the neighborhoods of UK or in Saudi Arabia, but thank God for MBS, he is now reforming the whole thing. So not even in Saudi Arabia, the holiest place where we all just pray 5 times a day, go for our Umrah, pilgrimage, whatnot, is in the verge of reforming and making some changes in Islamic law. So this can tell us which is broken and which is not broken. And I don't understand why we Muslims are so scared of very Islamic governments, so to speak. I am yet to meet someone who would say my goal of life is that I will get a scholarship in Iran, in Persia, and then I'll marry an Iranian and get a citizenship of Iran. But I have found so many young women and young men in Pakistan who just can't wait to get to the US and get the citizenship and whatnot. We just love broken societies, that's the place that we want to spread the message of Allah and spread Islam. I mean, you will ask Linda Soros says, I don't know what is her name. Anyway, so that woman, I wish she would, she calls herself, I am proud of being in America, and I want every other Muslim hijabi to come and settle in America. I would not talk about the discrimination and persecution and whatnot is going on in Muslim countries with the hijabi women, but I am only concerned how to get my Muslim sisters from those Muslim, very morally, ethically, high standard countries to come and live in these broken societies where Christianity has become kaputs and we can easily replace it with Islam. So this is really, I was never like this, but I don't know, this whole media and everything, and then exposure to Muslim Church Conference and watching channels like Sulha, or talking to these wonderful people like Claire and Antiques and more, and I don't actually remember all those people's name. I'm just so fascinated. I was a very normal person, but now I'm just plain sarcastic or brutally direct funny. I don't know what do you call it, but that was it. So as a selfish person, I only care about what happens in my country, Pakistan. I feel there is a lot of anti-Semitism here, and that is only because we just don't understand the Jews and we just hate them so badly, because for I think any or every reason. Why are they successful? Why are they chosen? Why Why do they have all the prophets? In fact, we Muslims feel their prophets are actually our prophets, and they don't even have a prophet, and they are like descendant from Hitler or something. And by the way, Hitler didn't even have kids, which is again. But I mean, we can say and do anything and get away with it, and then we would expect as Muslims that the rest of the world should believe us, whatever we say, because that's ultimate truth. Whatever the other side says is the ultimate false. I mean, you don't even have to fact check it or something. It is false, okay? So, as for Christianity and Hinduism is blasphemy and adultery, yes, it is. And also Islam is, because if people, I mean, by the way, this person believes that he is an authority or equally knowledgeable to a functioning rabbi, which is amazing. I'm surprised. But anyway, I am sure he knows what Shema is. Shema Israel, Hero Israel, God is one and God is Hashem. So I'm sure he knows. In that whole thing, there is no mention of Moses, there is no mention of Abraham, because all these prophets are actually Jewish individuals. Yes, they were chosen for a special purpose, but all the Jewish nation is chosen for a special purpose. So for them, all the prophets are amongst them. They don't see them as gods or as above them. Whereas us, Muslims, our kalma, which is, I mean, for your sake and every viewer's sake that they doubt my Islamhood, it is Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So in our iman, when we say that God is one and we believe in that God, we also believe in the Prophet Muhammad. So we are including Prophet Muhammad. And then if we say something bad about Allah, not only that is blasphemy, but if we say something bad about the Prophet ﷺ, that is also blasphemy. If we say something bad about the 12 companions, righteous ones, who were Prophet's companions and consorts, if we say something bad about them, that's also blasphemous. If we say something bad about the Prophet's wives, Prophet ﷺ's wives, that is Azwaj al-Muhtarat, which are the holy wives, that's also considered as blasphemy. That is not the case in Jewish blasphemy definition. So if one might say that Christians include Trinity, the Mary Virgin, Jesus, and God, that's a shirk, then we are including all these people as well in the context of blasphemy. So in a way, we are equating them to the blasphemy of Allah. So that is not the case in Judaism. So you have to understand. And then in Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, there is a whole lot of thing they have. Even Sadhguru has said that all those people that we consider God are actually godly people, righteous people. They have lived in India in some time or the other, and they are like ancient people. They were kings, they were people, and they were elevated to the stature of God. Same goes with the Roman gods, and then all these things. So all of us, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Hindus, Buddhists, we all practice blasphemy and adultery, one form or the other. So please, if you like the rabbi to rank the 4 genital religion, I don't think that you should be doing that, because that evaluation would fail every one of us. So I hope you understand, and I hope I do not put myself to a risk making this video. I have just replied you. I am a Muslim, like I said, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I believe all what the Muslim people believe, but I cannot study Torah. I cannot, study the Jewish theology just to prove that Islam is the best and the rest is just below it, below Islam. That is just not my purpose, and that is not a right purpose. God, Allah, Hashem has chosen the Jewish people, all of the Jewish people, not just the Prophet, for a certain purpose. We need to let them fulfill that purpose peacefully with concentration. We Gentiles, all of us, have our own purpose. We need to serve that purpose. That's it. Just be good in whoever we are. As Muslims, we have a lot to improve. We have a lot to do, whether in terms of improving our societies or improving ourselves individually. Start doing that. And I am really sorry if I have offended anyone. I'm just being honest and truthful. I hope all of you understand, and I hope all of you have a very good day, night, evening, whatever the time is around you. Thank you.